Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome to the Whimsy Stamps channel. So I'm going to make a winter card with you today, and I wanted to use the primitive sheep, these cute sheep, and I'm also using the Winter Woods, which is a rubber stamp. You might have that, or you might have the sheep, so hopefully we can make this cute card together. I'm not using that stencil, and I was going to make a slimline card with the pocket. I had all kinds of ideas, but I went with a more simple card, and so I'm just going to stamp the Winter Woods with some black ink on watercolor paper. I'm going to heat emboss it, and I'm not sure that I stamped it perfectly, but it did the job for what I needed it to do for this card. So I am just going to use some clear embossing powder. I'm using my Zig markers, Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. I hadn't used them in a long time, and I thought it was time to use them. I don't have a big selection, so but I just needed some winter colors like brown and green, and then I thought I could have did some blue somewhere, but I do make it look snowy, I think, at the end of this watercoloring. So, and I just wanted like a little area for my sheep to be. I don't know. I thought it was a cute background for the sheep. And it would be a great Christmas card, but I went with a fun sentiment that you'll see. So just finishing up coloring this background. I do let it dry and then come back to it as well. And I'm just adding some green. I felt like I needed some green, even though it's covered with snow, the trees there. And I love that road, that snowy road. So this was a fun rubber stamp to watercolor, and this watercolor paper is 140 pounds, and it is cold press. And now I'm adding some gray in there, trying to get some gray where that black is. And so just having fun coloring. Watercoloring is always fun and relaxing for me. And I think this is a great size. It's a smaller size than the background stamps. And of course, high quality. So just adding a few more touches here. I think I went with the brown again to add a few like darker areas on the trees. And then I think that will be it for this watercoloring. And next, oh, I'm going to add some more green. So this is the last green, I believe. Added two greens, a gray and a brown, and I will put those down below. I also used a warm gray, so I will put those in the description down below if you're interested. I will also put in my links for the products that I used from Whimsy Stamps. And here is the warm gray. I'm just adding a few warm gray to where the snowy part is, and watercolor it a little bit, and then I will let it dry. And next I'm using some white acrylic paint, and I just have had this paint for years, and I'm just going to flick some over my background with a paintbrush, and that is going to be my snowy, where my snow comes in. So, and I think it looks really cool after it's all dried, and it's shiny from the embossing powder, and then it has this cool acrylic paint all over it, like a work of art. And next I am going to cut out the sheep, I believe. I'm going to cut out the sheep out of a white cardstock and a black cardstock, and you get the layers there. So I'm just going to put my sheep together, and the fun part is I do ink blend with some black ink with a small brush, and you can't see it much after I do add some acrylic white paint to my sheep. So that gave it some texture to these cute little sheep. And then I did cut out two. This one's the a bigger one, and then you see the baby there. And then I do cut out another one, which is more like a bigger sheep. And it has a different kind of face. So I just love these cute sheep, and I think you could put them on any card and it would be really cute. So here's where I'm adding some acrylic paint to give them a little bit of texture. And next I did get some on his ear, but I will add some black, I believe, black marker to that. And I am just going to, here's that other sheep, I'm just going to color in their feet. And next I'm going to cut out my background with the rectangle die from the Mix and Match Scallops die set. And you can use a corner rounder to cut off the edges there. I was going to, but I decided not to, and it would look cute with just that one sheep. So now I'm just going to put my card together, and I'm using some foam that I have here in my stash for some dimension. I have some craft paper that I cut out with the scalloped rectangle die, and then I'm just going to put my card together here on an A2 card base. And my watercolor paper is like a cream color, and so my A2 card base is like a cream color as well. And then I did stamp and heat emboss a sentiment from the Sheepish Moments stamp set that says, "You are super." And I'm just going to add my 3 sheep here, and I did use a white gel pen because there was a little black mark on my sheep there. And now I'm just going to glue my sheep together, and then I will add my sentiment with a foam strip. And this card came together really quick and easy, and it was a lot of fun because I had fun painting and I had fun using the acrylic paint as well. A great project for sure with younger kids if you wanted them to paint their sheep. That would be really cute. And with your kids or with your grandkids or with any kids, maybe you're a teacher, so that would be a great and fun project for them as well. So here's where my sentiment came from, which I love that stamp set. There's a lot of punny sentiments in there. And so you are super, and that finishes my card. I'm just going to show you a close-up here, and thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day.